Hello, welcome to the reading for the energy of Leo. So for this series, I am using the Dreamkeepers Tarot by Liz Houston. I believe this is the second edition. This is a replica of the 1909 Rider-Waite-Smith deck, and I am using this deck in honor of Pamela Coleman Smith's birthday. It was February 16th. And so I don't usually read with the Pamela Coleman Smith deck, though I do usually use RWS theme decks. For this series, I am honoring her and her contribution to tarot as we know it today. And this deck here, though the artwork is starkly different from Pamela's, it is an RWS based deck. And of course, this is an oracle deck. It is called the Timeless Tales Tarot. It was a Kickstarter, and it was done by Olena. And the illustrators of this deck, they did a fabulous job. I mean, just beautiful, saturated colors in this deck. The illustrator is called it escapes me. It's right here. I can check. Midjourney. Yes, so they did a wonderful job. All right, so Leo, we are going on to your reading. This is for the energy of Leo, and however you are choosing to present your Leo energy is fine. We all have all 12 zodiac signs in our charts based on due to the house system. Okay, so though you may not have a planet in a particular sign, you do most certainly have a house. Now I say 12 and 13 because I include Ophiuchus as a sign and as a constellation that is read upon. It is above the ecliptic, right above Scorpio, and but tropical astrologists do not recognize it as a sign, and they do not recognize it as I think they recognize it as a constellation, but it's not part of a typical tropical astrologist's reading. So there are no I'm not excluding anyone, so I do include Ophiuchus readings in my series. As a matter of fact, I just finished with Ophiuchus. All right, Leo, let's see what is going on with you. 7 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, and the Devil. Okay, we did have this exact card in Pamela Coleman Smith's reading. I did a little tarot chat, and I did a reading for Pamela Coleman Smith, and this was one of her cards up top. Okay, so our major arcana that we have here is the Devil, and this card speaks of overindulgences. It can be attributed to addictions. But basically it is us giving in to those whims, those particularly pleasurable things that we like to experience. It's a very it's a very pleasure-induced card, and it can also talk about the fact that we as humans like to numb ourselves in certain ways and to hide from certain things, and so we will overindulge in certain activities that make us forget about a certain situation or to numb the pain. And so that's really what this card is about. It's kind of about those deep, dark things that we don't want to face. It's kind of about the lower resonance of the human spirit. And we do have a fire card here and an earth card. So the 2 of Wands speaks of preparing for a project, of getting everything together, of of planning, of basically getting ready. And the Seven of Pentacles is about waiting. So in this brief little introduction, it seems like you're, I don't know, waiting, preparing for something to do with this devil energy. So we're going to have to use this RWS deck to dive a little bit deeper in this message. My spread, it is a custom spread. I kind of developed this as, you know, I never, when I started reading tarot, I didn't use like the Celtic Cross or any of those other ones. I always started out with just 3 cards. And then I just read on those 3 cards. I just kind of felt that being new to tarot and needing to know these 78 different meanings was a little overwhelming, on top of remembering each card position and all of that. So I just started simply. I might have started with 1 card, and then I just went to 3, and then from there it just kind of, I started to do a grid type thing. And the spread that I'm about to put out now, that that evolved because I started to record my videos and post them on YouTube, and it was just a little bit easier for, I thought, the viewer just to see their cards. Part of the reason that I like doing YouTube videos is to showcase the cards, and I like to have my viewers see the artwork and see how it is I come up with the interpretations that I do. So, all right, Leo, I'll show you how I did it before. So when I was doing it like this, so that's how I did it. I would have 3 up here, 3 down here. And so now my method is to do a row across. I feel like this needs to go down here. Do a row across, and then 3 in the bottom row. Okay. Oh, it's really dark. Okay. So yes, I did have the lights dark because before I turn up the lights, I want you to see this back of the Dreamkeeper's Tarot is gorgeous. I love this filigree. And when I turn up the lights, the filigree like disappears. And so I thought, well, hey, let's just start with a dimmed, let me scoot that. Let's just start with a dimmed beginning of the reading. Okay, I'll scoot this. Those glares, you know, oh, see how it kind of blows it out. Oh, actually, you can still see that. Interesting. So I'm going to transition. Okay. The lighting that I have, actually, I bought a few years back for my daughter. She wanted to start doing videos, and so I bought, like, you know, the cheap lighting for her, and so I've been using that, and I should invest in, excuse me, I should invest in a like, I don't know what it's called, a light box, but we'll get there. Okay. All right, so aside from the devil, we don't have any other major arcana. We've got the Knight of Swords, which is fire of air. We've got the 8 of Swords in reverse, which is air. Down below, we have the 5 of Pentacles, earth. Page of Pentacles, that is earth of earth in reverse. 10 of Cups in reverse, water. Ace of Swords in reverse, air. 5 of Cups in reverse, water. Queen of Cups in reverse is water of water. And then down below, we have the 4 of Pentacles, which is earth. So we do have these 5s. The 5s are kind of a upset in the RWS system. You know, The Five of Pentacles is of material loss. The Five of Cups is of emotional loss, sadness. And so right here, under the Devil, we have the Four of Pentacles. And I usually put a lot of stock in this first card and this card down here. Now, like I said, they don't necessarily have meanings, but these two cards for me are just like major players. To me, they say a lot. And so with this down here, this is the card of holding on to your possessions. You see, he's sitting, he has his feet on the coins here. He's got both of his arms encapsulated. He also has his coins on his mind. And so he is just really holding on tight to what he has, his possessions. And that's kind of what I see here, is that you're really holding on tight to some sort of emotional upset, a sadness, possibly a heartbreak, of something that has hurt and wounded you deeply. The Queen of Cups, all queens are water, and this queen is in the suit of water. So she is water of water, and she is the very quintessential expression of emotions and feelings. And with her in reverse and this Five of Cups in reverse, I feel that you are just holding on very tightly to an emotional upset. And it's possibly causing you to be kind of in your lower octave self. You're really, Dancing with the Devil just came up. And I think it might just be because of this card. Check this card out. I really like how Liz Houston illustrated this deck. And can you see his horns? And he's got red wings. And this lady is, dressed in white, sign of purity. And so it's like I feel like you have the tendency to go that way. And it's almost like you're teetering on it because of the Seven of Pentacles. It's almost like you're not quite there yet. So this is possibly a warning. With our Seven of Pentacles over here, this is that Harvest card, waiting, patient, seeing all that you have grown, what you've cared for so long, and here it is. This is your hard work, and it's appearing. But whatever it is that you've been working on, it didn't come out quite the way that you expected. There was with the Five of Pentacles in reverse here, there was a definite upset, perhaps even maybe some kind of physical loss. And I feel like you are really up in your mind about this. You really have taken this hard. Not only has your heart been broken, but also maybe even your ego was a little bit bruised in this situation, and you're kind of playing this victim mode, and I feel like you're kind of stuck in here. And I believe this Knight of Swords is here to show us that there could be some rash thinking and probably some rash actions as well, based upon the thinking. But the thing is that you're looking at this situation through the lens of heartbreak and the lens of this bruised ego, and so that's the lens you're looking at, that's the lens you're acting from, and that's going to start to avalanche into bigger and bigger situations. And like I said, I think this is a warning that if you continue down this path, that you're going to end up in like this devil situation where you're overindulging. Maybe you're self-medicating to kind of drown out this displeasure, drown out this sadness. And speaking of sadness, we've got the 10 of Cups here, which is that ultimate happiness card. We've got the Ace of Swords, which is that card of idea, that card of the card of truth. And so I'm feeling that while you might be here in kind of your own prison mental monster type situation. By the way, I usually call the Eight of Swords mental monsters. Because of the figure, she's like loosely bound and she's blindfolded, and if she just took the blindfold off, she could see she could easily pass through these cage of swords. There's an open walkway for her just to pass right through, but she's failing to see that she has the power to make this kind of go away. And so what I'm getting here with our Two of Wands is that you're kind of creating your own unhappiness. You're perpetuating it. You're not letting it play out. You're really holding on to it really tightly. And it might be time to do a little bit of shadow work to understand why you feel that you need to hold on to this. Why can't you just release it from your field, your energy field, process the emotions and process the hurt, allow yourself time to grieve these losses, and don't try to push it away and hide from it, because that's what brings about these devilish types of situations where we overindulge in things to make us feel better, things to make us numb the pain. And so what I really see here is mainly just kind of a warning. Now you could be further along in this, or you could be a little bit, this could be way before what's going to happen. But I think whatever the situation is, just to take heed of this message, just to let you know that to process things, not to hold on tightly to things that to misdeeds, things that you've done wrong, things that people have done wrong to you, and don't let it ruminate in your mind either. We feel bad and we are remorseful, and the best thing we can do for ourselves is to forgive ourselves for the bad that we've done, and then also ask for forgiveness from the other party. Now, they don't have to give it to you, but the fact that you are releasing this from your body into the ether and letting it go, letting the other person know that you are remorseful, it will do wonders to lift heavy spirits, to lift just a heaviness that you're holding on to, and just speaking things out into the air is very healing, very, very healing. And like I said, the other party does not need to accept this apology, does not need to even acknowledge you. I mean, you could have hurt them super bad, but this is something that that you don't need to hold on to. And if the other party wants to hold on to it, that's just going to bring them ill. They're going to have to do their own work in releasing the pain that was bestowed upon them. But don't think that this is just a ticket to just do everybody wrong and all you need to do is say that you're sorry. I mean, feeling this this remorseful is a nice thing to do and is a nice gesture, but it's also a reminder to us that we are all sensitive beings and that we all have feelings, and we need to be aware of one another's feelings and do steps and try not to upset people, try not to. And if you do, be remorseful and apologize. So, but the main message is to release it. All right. What a good message there. So now we're going to use the Timeless Tales Oracle to see if there's any extra wisdom, a little nugget of helpfulness that can be given to us on top of this very deep and heavy reading. Hopefully there can be, and I can't wait for you to see your card. The artwork is just beautiful. Oh man, why can't I remember the name? Midjourney. Yes, Midjourney did an excellent job illustrating this. And Pamela Coleman Smith did an excellent job illustrating the tarot. Beforehand, these minors were just pictures of cups. There wasn't a scene on here. There was just 8 cups straight up. 8 batons, which were the rods, or not the rods, the oh my gosh, why can't I think of it? Is it here? No. Wands, right? Wands. I saw it right there. And then the swords, they were curved, which was kind of strange, and intertwined with one another. And I believe the rods did too. They crossed, but the rods were straight. Wands, batons. Anyway, she did a lot for Pamela Coleman Smith did a lot for revamping this. And she was from the Golden Dawn, and Aleister Crowley did a deck, and so did I can't remember his name, but Aleister Crowley did the Thoth deck, and the other one is the Hermetic Tarot. And those are fully illustrated as well. Though I don't think the Thoth deck, I am not familiar with the Thoth deck. I've never worked with it. I can't remember. I can't even speak to it. I would like to say that the Thoth is just pips, because I'm thinking of, just rods, but it's very colorful, almost ethereal, the Thoth deck is. And then the Hermetic Tarot is in black and white, and it has just a very kind of dated art style. Pamela Coleman Smith is a little bit dated, but the other one, the Hermetic Tarot, is much more, I would say, like, I don't know, like classical drawing. And because it was black and white, it's a little bit harder to work with, in my opinion. Just the fact that this was in color and these had illustrations, every single card was illustrated, just really refreshed, I think, the tarot community. All right, Leo, let's see what the Timeless Tales has for you. Love. Oh, how sweet. So this is Beauty and the Beast. This deck, by the way, is of different tales, fairy tales, and different stories from cultures. And page 101. Okay, here we are. Delve into the heart's most profound chambers with the Love card. Its pulse synchronized with the timeless tale of Beauty and the Beast, radiating the essence of true love's transformative power. This card blossoms with lessons of looking beyond superficialities, of the sacrifices love demands, and the miracles it can yield. Yet the Love card, adorned by the emblematic rose, unfurls in your reading. It beckons you to recognize and honor the depth and nuances of love in your life. Now, I do see lots of hurt in here, lots of loss and unhappiness, and you are holding on to that. And it's important for me to say that because you've suffered this loss and sadness and despair, maybe, don't become jaded. Don't think that everyone out there is like, is like you're going to be faced with the same situation. It always takes two to enter into a relationship, and then it takes two to leave the relationship. And we both put the same energies into it. So it's just important to remember, and it's a hard thing to reconcile, especially when you're hurting so bad, that not every situation is going to be like this, and you don't want to block yourself from experiencing the happiness and the joy and the comfort that love brings, because of bad experiences. The love card encapsulates the myriad faces of affection, from the platonic to the romantic, from the self-love to the love of the universe. When this card intertwines with your narratives, it brings forth insights into relationships, the nature of true love, and the significance of heart connections. Should you feel distance from the vibrations of love, seek to reconnect yourself. I'm going to start that sentence over again. Should you feel distant from the vibrations of love, seek to reconnect with yourself or your loved ones. Engage in acts of self-love, cultivate gratitude for existing bonds, or delve into memories and tokens that rekindle feelings of affection. Remember, like the enchanted rose, love can be both fragile and resilient, demanding nurture and understanding. Illuminated by the enduring tale of Beauty and the Beast and the symbolic rose, the love card serves as a beacon of the heart's truest inclinations. As you waltz through the dance of life, let this card be a reminder of love's unparalleled potency to see beyond, to transform and to eternally bloom in the heart's sacred sanctuary. Oh, and you know what? In that cartoon, also in the show, I remember there was a show like in the 80s, Beauty and the Beast, and it was a live person show. The Beast in that show and the Beast in the cartoon were kind of feline. And so it's kind of fitting, I feel, maybe a little synchronistic that this is your reading, Leo, and that we receive this card, love. And not to forget love. Like I said, don't become jaded because of your past experiences. You don't want to never experience love again because of fear. And perhaps that's what this devil is maybe trying to tell you here. That's the message, is don't let this beat you, Okay, Leo, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you, and I appreciate you watching, and I hope this helps in some kind of way. Take care.